Okay. So today is the 16th of August. It's Wednesday. I'm in Singapore and this is my first vlog for you guys. So I just woke up. That was about 10 minutes ago. And I actually did do a take from over here in my bed. But then I realized two things. First of all, I'm an ugly motherfucker in the morning. Second of all, this camera is way too good to be pointing at my face all the time. Don't want to show you guys my beautiful awesomeness. So, I guess I'll start with some sort of house tour, right? This is my room, as you could probably guess. It's pretty messy, but you know I get around. This is my view, and it's pretty cool. I can open my window just like that. Check out those girls over there. Ah, never mind. Yeah. So we got the parking stuff over down there. There's a canteen over there, and that's some campus buildings for students. And then, see that thing right there? That's not grass. That's actually a building. It's the arts building, right? And it's pretty cool. You can walk up that thing and look out from there. It's not a great view, but still. And sometimes I run over there, so I mean, yeah. And this road leads to like basically everything else. And we got those campus buses that go all the time. So what I do, I read books. I do math. Yes, Otto, this is math 3. Don't get the fucking orgasm for looking at those derivatives. And then actually I study some photovoltaic stuff because the professor I'm working with, Nock, he's actually doing some actually groundbreaking work in like photovoltaics and machine learning and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he'll tell you all about it when we go see him. Okay, so this is the living room. It's pretty basic. You got a couch over here, TV over there, some workout equipment. It's got 5 channels, so it's pretty, yeah, limited, but works, I guess. You got the fridge over here, nothing fancy about that. Some basic stuff. You got this kitchen. One thing about the kitchen is that they always, we always find fucking tiny ants right here. And it's super annoying because you have no idea where they're coming from. Anyway, they're not that big of an issue actually. They're so tiny they can't do jack shit. And then we go on here, we got the bathroom. That's me right there. You got a shower. Pretty good. You know. And then we got my dad's room. It's also pretty basic. It's not as messy as mine obviously, but it's not as filled with soul, I guess. It's got a meh view. Backside right here. Okay, so I'm going to make some breakfast. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is my basic breakfast. You know, I got some milk and cereal right here. And then actually I decided to take out this red dragon fruit just to show you guys. That's what we eat here in Singapore. Because usually when there's no muesli or cereal left, I'll just eat some fruit. We usually got like melon, papaya, and red dragon fruit all over the place because they're all 3 pretty cheap. Which all kinds of fruit and food really are in Singapore. They're like literally a third or a fourth of the cost. Which I guess you'll see when I go to the canteen for lunch actually. Okay, see you guys soon. Okay, so I'm heading out now to the canteen to eat some lunch. Maybe I'll pass by the sports facilities just to give you guys a look at how it looks during daytime as well. Because most people aren't there right now. It's way too hot and it's way too humid, and people are at work, or in classrooms. So you never know, but you might see some people. Anyways, yeah, see ya. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how it looks outside, and that's pretty cool. I mean, look at this. So you got that building over there, the one at the arts place. Maybe I'll give you guys a closer look sometime. But actually, I also wanted to tell you the story. Well, it's not much of a story, but you know, on the other side of this road right here, I was walking, and you see that? Oh shit, you don't. But if you continue walking on that road, you get to a bus stop. And I was actually just walking past that to get back home after like a day of work, and there was this girl who was like, "Are you terribly busy right now?" And I'm like, no, not really. And she's like, "Could you lift this terribly heavy box for me?" And I'm like, "Well, sure thing." So we got the arts building actually. Yeah, you can walk up that grass right there. It's pretty cool. And so I walked up with the heavy box right into her like apartment she was just moving in. I felt like the biggest gentleman in the world. And that's my daily adventure right there. Actually, I also realized that the story wasn't quite over yet, because after I left her heavy bag with her and walked down, got it back to my apartment, I was like, "Jacob, the fuck are you doing?" So I was like, you know what? I'm in Singapore. I'm on vacation. I'm doing stuff. I need to just, improve my life and grow as a person. So why don't I go and ask that girl if she wants to go hang out sometime? Like, it was around 6 p.m. We could have had dinner or something. Okay, that's but just hang out. And so that was my plan. I was really prepping up for that. So I started walking down there to the building. Although I wasn't sure quite which apartment she had. But on my way there, actually, I got distracted, which is the sole reason why I didn't go up and make that move. I'm telling you, man. But the thing I got distracted by was actually I met this guy earlier, a couple of days earlier, who was from Sweden. And I met him in like a canteen. And he's like, "Hey, where are you from?" "I'm from Sweden." "Men, vad fint. And so we chatted, and he actually said he was also a former student in KG, which was pretty cool, small world. And then I met him on my way to that girl's apartment, and he was like, "Yo," and I realized that I really wanted to get his name just to tell the teachers back in KG and see if they recognized his name, and if they remembered, it'd be pretty cool. So I ran up to him and I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" He said, "Tim," and they gave me his Insta. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We don't have any common followers, but fuck it. Okay, so here's the... Actually, I'll just go down here. Here's the sports facilities. Marcus, I want you to take a closer look at the amount of basketball they invest here. Or, the amount of sports they have is quite incredible, regardless. Okay, so here you got like some sort of bandy court. Not really sure, haven't seen many people playing it. And then just look at this. 1, 2, 3 full-on basketball courts right in the middle of the open. And I mean, even if you're not a big basketball fan, there's a huge football field, or like an Australian/American football field right there. You can use it for basically whatever you want. I've seen people play like what's it called? Play oh my god, like the Red Sox play on that in that sport. Whatever. You got a bat and a pitcher and whatnot. And then you got like tennis courts behind this whole thing, which is setting up for like an NTU fest. I'm not sure what kind of NTU fest, but behind this, they've got an even bigger court, and this part is a running track right here, which is basically as big as Stadion's running track. I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, so here's the other side of that thing. You got this big running court, and you got a green field in the middle, which can be used to play like whatever sport you want. And then there's, as you see, they're setting up some sort of. Oh, the lighting is pretty bad on this actually. Hold on. That was my bad. Okay, so I'm not sure if that was recorded, so I'll just say it one more time. This is a big running court that I showed you from the other side. And there's a big green field you can play whatever you want on. And that big building has actually got like volleyball, badminton and basketball as well. And then as you see, they're setting up some sort of like stage area here for some sort of festival, I'm not sure really. They were playing music on it yesterday pretty loud. I mean, you could hear it all the way from the basketball courts with an incredible bass. But there was basically no audience, and it wasn't any actual performance. So we'll see what it actually amounts to. And they got some smaller stuff here, smaller courts, and they're not basketball or like anything. They're just got, you know, small sports like handball and this thing called hoop ball, I think, or hoop something. And then if we walk over here, we can see the pools they've got, which are open. Yeah, there's a person right there. So you got, okay, I'm not gonna walk inside, but you got like you got big pool right there, and then a smaller pool there, and even a smaller pool there. It's really cool. They got a gym as well in there, but you need like a staff membership for the gym access. Okay, so I'm gonna walk through here and get back to the canteen. I'll be with you guys in a second. Here you can actually see the pool. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's the pool. And we got some sort of clubhouse here, I'm not sure what you use that for. Oh, like, I guess recreational activities.